Welcome back to the Cousin Collective. I'm your girl Capri.
And I'm Monet.
What is this on my mic?
And I can't.
Hey y'all.
This day is a dub.
Listen. I'm just tired of the technical difficulties. That's all. But we're gonna roll with it.
We're gonna get it done.
We gonna get her done. So we ain't even gonna hold y'all. We've been dying to get back so we could talk about some stuff. What's up with this pink sauce?
I mean, cause y'all are right out there. Y'all.
For those of you who have no clue as to what we are talking about, there's a lady, a chef, if you will. She's a real chef, according to the medias of the socials, who decided she was going to create this sauce, a condiment, and it's called the pink sauce. And she decided she was going to start shipping it in this nation's hot heats of a summer without proper packaging, as in ice, dry ice, somebody's ice, a cup of water, something.
Not a cup of water.
Something. And apparently there are ingredients in this sauce that require refrigeration. So that's the biggest thing. On top of just the fact that I don't know. I want to support, everybody's on opposite sides of the fence. You have those who are like, you shouldn't be. We ingest a lot of things and we apply a lot of things to our bodies that aren't one FDA approved or whatever, because that's one of the conversations that's coming up. We eat things that aren't FDA approved, yada yada yada. And because she's black, and I'm like, look, I don't have no problem with her selling a sauce. I don't even care that it's $20. We'll get to that in a minute. But the sauce has ingredients in it that spoil.
Yeah.
And as a business owner, as a chef, you know better.
Mm-hmm.
You know better. Let's see if we can watch a quick clip. And this clip is from the TikTok. And it is just it's just a clip that we found, and it's a little funny as well. But you'll be able to see the different shades of pink. And just get just a little bit of insight as to what we're talking about. And then we'll come back.
Yeah.
And sauce on the pink sauce. Now I know damn well y'all not on TikTok rubbing down y'all dry ass chicken wings with some calamine lotion.
She don't see us?
Now that ass got the bubble guts, y'all want to get on here and start a commotion talking about how the dip made you sick when in the first place you should never purchase it. Cause not only is it hella expensive, but I can't believe y'all really gonna sit here and spend all this money on some watered down Pepto-Bismol. And now look at y'all sitting there backed up in the bathroom stall. And I hope y'all run out of tissue because y'all made such a big issue about McDonald's only giving you one dipping sauce for them stale chicken nuggets. Yeah, y'all sit here and spend all this money just to dine at the chum bucket over here eating Peppa Pig.
You know I got the sauce.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
Bon appetit. Got hot sauce in my bag.
If you want to follow that person, do that.
So that's a lot to unpack.
First of all, I gotta like. Did you see the sauces? I ain't lying. We do be at the food when we gotta pay for some extra sauce.
I do.
Y'all ain't gatekeep. Y'all act like it's coming out y'all. They ain't check.
I know I do. So I don't have a problem with the fact that it's not FDA approved because I don't really rock with that.
There's a lot of stuff FDA ain't,
because that stuff
a
ain't
whole other conversation.
right. So, but at some point, I'm all about somebody getting their hustle on, doing what they got to do to collect their coins. But at some point, some common sense has to be applied here.
That's it.
Because it has milk in it, right?
Something like that. Some kind of dairy. Yeah.
Or something. It has something that goes in your refrigerator. And
I
why?
think it has 2 ingredients in there that does.
I think milk was one of them. And I think eggs was the other one, or mayo, something.
Eggs was, I don't know about eggs, but I do know it's on the, that is definitely in the other. Hold on. Pink sauce ingredients. There's also, so there's the dragon fruit. It's got honey, chili. This is what this website lists. Honey, chili, garlic, sunflower seed oil, and dragon fruit. But there's also saying there's milk and stuff in there. So they're also saying she's not, I did hear people say she wasn't disclosing what was really in it. You definitely know that there's something in there. If you don't,
y'all know there's something milky in there.
You know that there's something in there that's spoiled, because if you go and look at the different videos, you see, and I'm not even talking about the difference in colors, because that's a whole other thing too. Some of them are light pink, some of them are dark pink, but some people received theirs and the bottles were bloated. That is an indication that there's bacteria going on in there. There's something going on in there. And you should never eat anything. Just like if you get a pack of meat that has that kind of like how turkey is usually packaged, where it's packaged real tight, not just wrapped in saran wrap, and it's bloated. Like, you should not, even a can of, if you get a can of green beans, a can of whatever, if it's bloated, that is not something you should ever open and eat. If you don't know about botulism, look it up.
See, I was seeing people, I think one of her mistakes, because there's many, but one of her mistakes is whatever bottle she's using does not have that sealing on it.
I can tell you what bottle she uses, because I use the same bottle to put my resin and stuff in. Some them squeeze honey bottles.
She needs to get the stuff to seal the top. You know what I'm saying? That you could peel back when you buy ketchup.
Yeah, and on top of that, ice temperature control. You're shipping ingredients that will require refrigeration means from the beginning, not once you get it. I saw some girl say, "Oh, I got my thing. Let me put it in the refrigerator." What? No, girl, you're gonna get sick.
I kind of feel like the dragon fruit too. Like, you think about when you cut open a fruit and it just let it sit there and
think about
it molds.
Think about how long it takes people to get their stuff.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And not, if we take out the dairy part of it, just think about the fruit and it's just sitting in not room temperature, this isn't heat, because this
isn't honey, this isn't hot sauce, this isn't, girl. I'm down for her to make her money, do what you do, and if people want to spend $20, honey, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating on the girl for charging $20. Apparently, people think they think nothing else about it. Like she did say, she did thank people for even paying that much for it. She wants to continue, and I'm hoping that she's really taking it seriously. And she's trying to do what she needs to do to make it a completely legit and safe sauce.
Yeah.
And she, but she said it is expensive to make, which, we know how it is because, we're business owners. So yeah, get that. But as a business owner, it is your duty, whatever it is that you are trying to sell, to do the research. Because, honey, you don't want nobody to come after you. What you
Yeah. And
I know you're making the sales, but they hit you with them suits.
You can lose it just as quick as you made
Girl.
it. Plus some.
Plus. So there's so look. To me, I mean, I know some people are like, oh, if she was white, people wouldn't be coming after her so hard. I do feel like the Black community, I mean, especially when it's us, we do go in, but from my standpoint, it's not even about that. It's just about the safety of it all. I personally will never try it because I have an issue with the visual.
Of it being pink.
I ain't studying nothing pink on if it ain't strawberry milk.
Yeah.
It do look like calamine lotion. Yes, it do look like Pepto-Bismol. It does look a little loose. If it was something frozen, like a whipped cream or ice cream, absolutely. I'm not putting nothing pink on my my chicken, on my burger.
I mean, I could do it on my French fries.
I ain't doing it.
But maybe my chicken nuggets. But I'm not ordering it and getting it shipped to me with milk in it.
I'm and I'm gonna put this out there when she gets legit. The label also, there was issues with the girl. The label was hood. The label was so hood. But
that part bothered me when people were coming for her for spelling vinegar wrong. I was like, come on, y'all. Like,
well, the other big thing was the servings. Like she was saying, it was 144 servings, but she said it was supposed to be flipped around, and it's supposed to be like about 30 servings or something like that. I don't know. But I'm all for her. I wish her the best. I hope she gets it together. But I will not be trying, even as a bet, nobody's pink sauce, nobody's light blue sauce. No. I do mustard, barbecue sauce, ketchup, hot sauce, and honey.
I think I could do it if it was correct.
I know you could. I can't.
I like sauces though, because I eat the ketchup and mayo mix for my French fries. That's what it reminded me of. That's what I thought it was at first until I saw that she was using dragon fruit, and I was like,
dragon fruit.
Oh, that's different. But I'm not squirting it all over my burger. I don't like to eat messy either. Like how she squirts it all over the burger and it just be dripping. No, ma'am.
And also maybe it's the presentation as well. Maybe if it was the way it came out and people would just and when I eat sauce, I don't like saucy. I like sauce, but I like just enough. Like when my wings, I don't like them messy saucy. I don't want them saturated in sauce. Because I still want to be able to I don't want to just taste nothing but sauce. So, So I think with getting so many people, which it's a good marketing tactic, but to me it was just like, you got pink stuff dripping off your food. I am not here for it.
All over your fingers and stuff.
So
what about them prison bowls? Let me stop.
Let's because listen. So the spicy bowls, y'all. There's another one out there, and it's the spicy bowl is not anything new apparently, but somebody else again is making this stuff at the house. And the thing about it is, it has the spices and stuff in there, the jalapenos, the peppers and stuff like that. But then you're putting eggs and those
crawfish
and those sausages from the store, them pickled sausages that come in the pink, the yellow pack, the little spicy sausages and
Yeah.
cutting those up and putting those in there, and you're wrapping them up and you're and shipping them with Doritos.
And somebody put crawfish in there. But no, you
Are
cannot
they
say
shipping
that-
it though?
Yeah, she shipped it. The girl's box exploded, and her whole when she opened it, her whole house smelled like just
Oh.
fog because it was rotten crawfish. Then you had your egg, and then all the spices and stuff that been sitting in the sun for God knows how long, because it got shipped to her.
Listen, I'm gonna also have to put I'm gonna have to put some accountability on these people out here who's ordering this stuff, because you guys are actually encouraging them to continue to do this. And it's gonna be those same people who gonna be trying to get some money out of a lawsuit when you know better. You don't act like that at home. So stop being out here in these social media streets trying to buy stuff and have it shipped to Timbuktu. It's gonna take 85 days to get to you in a box with no darn ice or nothing. And then be surprised, the male people don't really. She probably didn't have a fragile or a right side up on the darn box. Because some of these stuff, some of those bowls, I saw this one, and I don't know if it's the same person. They was wrapping them up and putting them in these little plastic containers, and then wrapping them up with Saran wrap. What? For the postal service to just do this? Hello. Please make it make sense. Make it make sense.
But do they not remind you of prison food? I mean, I know it's not old, or it's it's not. I mean, I'm sorry. I know it's not.
They ain't got them kind of fresh.
It just reminds me of the whole concoction. Just reminds me that makes me think of prison.
It's some throw some stuff together type situation.
Yeah, stuff that's gonna make you go if you need to go,
girl. Because that's spicy bowl, and I'm one for some good spice. I love spicy food. And then to put them in there with some Doritos. Oh,
I've seen Doritos and Ruffles.
Stomach on flip. Do you hear me?
On toe out the frame.
Y'all can have it. Y'all
ain't gonna have no stomach lining. Y'all, all I'm saying is we got enough going on. We got a pandemic that won't go away. We got
monkeys
out the
all up and through.
You got monkeys in Japan stealing babies.
I mean, rolling up.
And y'all want to add pink sauce and spicy bowls to the mix? Come on.
You got the man getting swallowed by the whale.
Yeah, I just can't. Let's just calm it down for a little bit.
And gas still high, even though it's done dropped. Like the inflation, and y'all out here just trying to tear up y'all stomachs, like
on the internet, interwebs.
I wonder how many people don't went to the doctor and have that as their chief complaint.
Has what? They ate spicy bowls and pink sauce.
I wonder who bought both. Somebody out there bought both. How you gonna put something that's hot and go put in the refrigerator? Someone put this in the refrigerator for a while.
Oh man. I don't know. Like I said, I'm all for a hustle, but let's be smart about it.
Be smart, be healthy, because y'all doing the entire, and I mean, and they're gonna keep doing it if you keep buying it.
Yeah. Somebody, I mean, would be great though for both products, because I know it's a lot of people selling them spicy bowls. But somebody, I mean, let's help each other, right? Point them girls in the right direction of how to do it the right way. Somebody who knows the game.
But they also need to be seeking it out because they know better. You don't just say, I'm gonna start a business and then boom. There's things that you need to do, and you know how you are as a customer. So why would you go and offer this crap to someone? You don't go into restaurants, and you go into restaurants and be like, if you look at their grade, if they got roaches or they ain't clean, you got something to say. Like, how you are as a customer when you are a business owner. When you are a business,
Some people don't care.
when you are a business owner, everybody has some level of expectations
Yeah,
and standards.
they probably were
But
money.
everybody's trying to go viral, and
Yeah.
everyone's trying to make some quick money, and you're not thinking about the long-term effects that can have on you as a person and your business. I mean, I ain't gonna call it a business because it's just it's a side hustle. You just throwing together, and that's fine, but you still need to take the necessary precautions, because you can get sued, and all this is gonna be for nothing.
Yeah.
Be smart. Like, I believe these people are smart. I believe they're smarter than that. One thing about social media is there's plenty of education on TikTok, especially TikTok. They know better. They know better. They know better. So what's next? These people in these darn sauces. These sauces and these Jesus. Okay. So I'm gonna share a video. Another video I seen on the TikTok, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
I recently found another example of why I hate living in the US. I went to brunch with a group of people a little while ago, and when the waitress brought out the tab, I noticed this 3.5% for staff benefits. And so I asked our waitress, I'm like, what is this staff benefits charge? And she's like, yeah, that's so that we can have health care. And I was flabbergasted. So you're telling me every 2 weeks is money taken out of my check to pay for my health insurance, just so that when I go to the doctor, I still got to pay them more money to treat me, and then pay more money to get my meds from the pharmacy. And now companies are allowed to just put the burden of paying for their employees' health care on customers? What?
That is crazy.
And is.
I mean, they already get away with paying their wait staff pennies on a freaking dollar. And then customers are made to feel obligated to tip. I'm not saying that anything's wrong with tipping, but I just don't feel like people should be beating customers down as much as they do about tipping, because they don't make that much money.
They be tip, what they call it, shaming. They will tip shame in a minute.
Yes. And then you're going to make somebody be responsible for paying your employees benefits? Man, that should be illegal.
Listen,
I want to move to.
I've been on my search for a year. Like,
that is crazy. I'm sorry, but if I would not pay that.
Girl, I'll be like, if you don't take this mess off my tab, and I'm in quick and in a hurry.
Yes, I would not pay that.
No.
You know what? I'm gonna start looking harder at my receipts.
I don't pay attention to mine like that. I just look at you know what I'm saying? Nope.
I'm gonna start looking harder. That's crazy.
Paying attention. Y'all done took gratuity. Because when I first saw the video, I was like, they done changed up the gratuity a little bit. Like, they call it something else. And I'm like, I know you mother effing lying. I know you lying.
They're benefits. So I just feel like that is just a way for restaurant owners to really get over, right? Like, I understand there's a lot of overhead with restaurants, but you make a lot of money too.
Yeah.
So you pay your wait staff pennies on a dollar, and then now you don't have to pay for their benefits because you got customers paying for their benefits. That is bananas.
Listen, I'm not paying for nobody's benefits. Some of these customers go in here and they paying for people benefits and they ain't got none themselves because their job don't offer it. And it costs too much to go along.
Or I was about to say, or they can't afford to pay for their benefits at their job either.
That part too. Because I know I've been there.
Girl, I look at my benefits for my job and be like, y'all crazy.
Shoot. I remember one place I worked, I'm like, I'm working just to pay for the benefits as a single person.
Yes, that is a lot of
No,
the story.
I'm gonna have to exit stage
Your
left.
employees. Yeah, you tripping.
And you want me to pay, dude?
I wouldn't do it.
Me either. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to take this off.
I think I seen something the other day where they were adding in like a service fee for using your credit card, and people were saying that they're not supposed to do that for starters, but some restaurants actually hide it within the cost of your food. Some are bold enough, huh?
There's a lot of people that make you pay, and I know this used to be, and I don't know if it's the same thing. It used to be illegal. I don't know if it still is, where they say, and I don't know if this is what you're saying. You go somewhere, even in gas stations, they'll be like, "Oh, you have to make a minimum payment of such and such to use your debit card."
That was you that told me that, because I said something to CJ the other day. I was like, somebody told me this is illegal.
I learned that at a store from a store owner years ago. Actually, when I lived back home in Goldsboro. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how if anything has changed since then, but somebody came in and he had that sign up. You have to make a minimum purchase of $5 or $10, and in order to use your debit card. And they called and reported him, and he had to get him like $200 or $300. I said, that's a whole little.
You know what? I know where I was at. I was at a Chinese restaurant, right?
Mm-hmm.
I ordered my food because they have a $8 minimum.
Mm-hmm.
I ordered my food, and then I was like, oh shoot, I meant to get a drink, and I didn't have any cash. So I was like, I forgot to ask for a drink, but I really need one. So can I use my card? Girl, she looked at me.
No, she didn't.
She
like that?
Yes, I was like,
wait a minute now.
She already had my food, so I don't want them to be doing no. Yeah. But I figure it's probably because they're gonna have to pay for that fee on my little $1.25. So
listen. So for instance, and I'm gonna say this for instance, because I know this off the top of my head. So for one of like the third party payment, pay now, buy now, pay later thing, as a merchant, being myself, offering that, I have to pay 6.1% off of whatever someone's purchase is, to offer people the option to break their payments up. Plus a 30 cent per transaction. Yes. So if you make a $500, if I get a $500 sale on my site using that particular third party app, I have to they're going to take 6.1% plus the 30 cent per transaction off of that.
Wow.
Okay.
But you're not upcharging to cover
I'm not upcharging. Here's the thing. Even if you say you got to make a minimum payment of $8, it's still going to be 6% of that $8. You can't never really
get past it or
get past. That comes with the territory. I don't understand why people are always trying to recoup. This comes with the territory when it comes to using transactions, transactions, credit card transactions. You have to pay your fees. You have to.
Yeah. Comes
now,
with it.
I decided that I was going to go use another third party app, only because that particular one, I took it down because it's not as popular as some of the other ones. So I took it down. But still, like they're all pretty much about 6%. Well, those third party apps. Now, to actual rates through your banks and whatever is lower, but still there is, just like if you get just like if you decide you want to use Cash App and you want instant transfer, they're going to take they're going to take something. They're going to take a percentage. PayPal, they're going to take a percentage, whether you're a customer or not. I mean, whether you're a merchant or not. So it's why it's called merchant fees. It's not customer fees. And these people are killing me with the whole trying to recoup their money when you know that's just part of the game. Price your stuff accordingly, and then you won't have to worry about it.
So I wonder if it's really legal. I can't remember what because CJ handles most of the bill transactions. What are the utilities? What when you pay with your card or whatever, they do a service fee. Is that the same thing?
What you mean?
Like it's an extra fee to pay with your credit card over the phone.
I don't know.
I
They
just
call
don't
it.
like that.
They call that administrative fee or something like that.
Yeah.
I guess there's ways around it.
I want to move.
Hold on. Let's see. So those are surcharges. Those are considered surcharges. In certain states, it is illegal to charge credit card processing fees, but I guess you can't if you don't call it a processing fee. You can get it. You can get around it. But I do remember the first time I heard about it. Hold on. I'm gonna look into that when we get off because I want to know.
Yeah, that's bananas, man.
Because my thing is this. It's just part of the game, man. It's just part of being a business owner. You gonna have to if you offering, I mean, there's really not too much you can many ways you can't really get around not allowing people to process a debit card.
Right.
They're not as expensive as a freaking as those third parties like Sezzle and Shop, whatever, Klarna and all of those. Those are the ones that are like the higher end of 5 and 6 and up. But but you still gonna have to have processing fees. Transaction fees is what they call through your bank.
That's terrible.
And I mean, but people be trying to get over. But I do remember when that happened, I was like, dang, it was that. And also there was another thing that they also I learned that, but I also learned about people taking so merchants beware when you are taking someone's debit card to swipe it. Now I don't know if this is still a thing or not or whatever, but this is something I also heard from a business owner in the past. The person did not have the back of their card signed, and they handed it to the cashier, and the cashier swiped it, and they reported it because you're supposed to check it against their ID. It tells you that. Wow. So you just never know who your customer is and what their intentions are. So just do what you're supposed to do.
Wow.
Again, these are things that I learned 10 plus years ago. I don't know if
you know what our credit union must have got hip to that a long time ago because now our signature is printed automatically on the card. We don't have to sign them no more. I don't think.
I'll be honest with you. I never sign my cards.
Me either.
Because I'm not that type of person. I'm not petty. I'm petty, but I ain't that dang petty. But you got people out there who are them secret shoppers. They know the laws, and they will do just like. Okay, this is not something we were going to talk about, but since we're just talking about these type of people, there's this guy out there on the interweb, this black guy, and there's videos out there. He basically has made his living off of suing companies based off of their policies.
Girl,
you know who I'm talking about?
Yes.
He job hops just to find whether it don't even got to be anyone in management. It could be an employee say something the wrong way. You know how people play at work or whatever, and he takes it and runs with it, and he sues these people. He sues these companies.
I'm trying to figure out how
and he
people
gets paid.
hiring him. Like,
He be spoken. He be out here talking about it.
it's crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah, when I first found it out, I was like, dang. That is a hustle for sure.
For real. That's a lot of elbow grease you got to put into that. I mean, he got the lawyer on speed dial, honey.
And he wins every case, don't he? I think he does, right?
Or gets a settlement.
Yeah. He's smart.
I can't even hate on him. I mean, but again, it just goes to show you don't ever know who you're dealing with, whether it's a customer, whether it's an employee. So just do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. That is crazy.
Mm-hmm. People out here, peopling, honey.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, I guess that's that on
All
that.
we have for y'all today.
I think that's enough. You know,
Again, this date is a dub. I'm sorry, y'all.
yeah, it's time. I got stuff to do. It's time to get off of here and try to salvage what's left of the day,
Please, yeah.
which is about 30 minutes.
Well, my daughter's gonna cook dinner, and I'm gonna sit down because I've been driving.
Well,
for
that's
6 hours.
good. That's good.
Hot girl summer is over. My kids are home.
Girl, back to almost normal till they get to go to school.
Yep.
All right. Well, cousins, we are going to wrap it up. We hope that you enjoyed the podcast today. If you did, please, drop a comment. Let us know about how y'all feel about these sauces and this packaging. It's and would you try the pink sauce? Would you try I want to know if you would try the pink sauce. So make sure you comment below. Make sure you like the video, give us a little thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, hit that bell so you'll know when we post. You'll get a notification up in this piece.
Yep. And then follow us on social media platforms at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And be sure to tell a friend to tell a
TikTok.
friend, tell a friend. Oh, TikTok. What did I say?
You said the Twitters. They're gonna be like, we is not on Twitter, girl. They Twitter. We'll talk about Twitter another time.
Be sure to follow us on social media platforms at Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend all about the Cousin Collective.
Cousin Collective. Okay. Bye, y'all.
Three.